Did you know that some of Earth's closest neighbors could hold the keys to understanding our own planet? And even the future of human life in space? Our solar system is a collection of worlds beyond our imagination. Each planet is unique, strange, and full of mysteries. From the fiery skies of Venus to the colossal storms of Jupiter, these nearby planets are as fascinating as they are mysterious. So buckle up as we journey through the solar system to discover the wonders of our closest planetary neighbors. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a grand tour of the solar system, starting from Mercury and going all the way to Neptune. We'll be covering each planet's size, distance from Earth, composition, and some truly fascinating facts. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Our solar system is a collection of celestial objects bound by gravity and centered around the Sun, which is a medium-sized star. It consists of the Sun, 8 primary planets, their moons, dwarf planets, and other smaller objects like asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. Here's a breakdown of its main components. The Sun is the center and most massive object in our solar system. It's a giant glowing ball of gas primarily made of hydrogen and helium, generating energy through nuclear fusion. The Sun's gravitational force keeps the entire solar system in orbit around it. There are 8 main planets, each orbiting the Sun at different distances. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are the 4 inner planets, known as the terrestrial planets because they have rocky surfaces. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are the outer planets, known as gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, and ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. They're much larger and composed primarily of gases or ices like methane, water, and ammonia. Dwarf planets. These are smaller, planet-like objects that orbit the Sun but don't clear their orbital path of other debris. Pluto is the most famous dwarf planet, but others include Eris, Haumea, and Makemake. Many planets have natural satellites, or moons, that orbit them. Earth has 1 moon, but other planets like Jupiter and Saturn have dozens. Moons vary widely in size, composition, and characteristics. Asteroids are primarily found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. These are small, rocky objects that orbit the Sun. They're leftovers from the early solar system that never formed into planets. Comets made of ice, dust, and rocky material. Comets originate from the outer regions of the solar system, primarily from areas like the Kuiper Belt and the Oort cloud. When they approach the Sun, they develop glowing comas and tails as their ice vaporizes. The Kuiper Belt and Oort cloud. Beyond Neptune lies the Kuiper Belt, a region filled with icy bodies and dwarf planets. Our solar system formed about 4.6 billion years ago from a giant cloud of gas and dust. Over time, gravity pulled this material together to form the Sun and planets. Earth, being within the Sun's habitable zone, developed conditions suitable for life, making it the only known inhabited planet. Our first stop is Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun. With a diameter of just 4,880 kilometers, it's only slightly larger than our Moon. Mercury is a rocky, cratered world with an almost non-existent atmosphere, which means it experiences extreme temperature shifts, from 430 degrees centigrade during the day to minus 180 degrees at night. Mercury completes its orbit around the Sun in just 88 days, giving it the shortest year in the solar system. It's also one of the most heavily cratered planets, which tells us it's been hit by countless meteoroids over billions of years. Next up is Venus, Earth's so-called twin due to its similar size. Venus has a diameter of about 12,100 kilometers, but that's where the similarities end. Its dense atmosphere, composed mainly of carbon dioxide, traps heat in a runaway greenhouse effect, creating surface temperatures of around 475 degrees centigrade. Venus is also covered in thick clouds of sulfuric acid, making it a hostile environment. A day on Venus is longer than its year. Venus rotates so slowly that a single day is 243 Earth days, while its orbit around the Sun takes only 225 Earth days. To top it off, Venus rotates in the opposite direction to most other planets. And here we are, our very own planet, Earth. Earth is unique in the solar system because it's the only planet known to support life, thanks to its perfect conditions: a breathable atmosphere, liquid water, and a mild climate. Earth has a diameter of 12,742 kilometers, and it's packed with diverse ecosystems that make it our blue and green gem in space. Earth's distance from the Sun averages about 150 million kilometers, or 1 astronomical unit. This distance keeps Earth in the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold, where life can thrive. Moving out from Earth, we arrive at Mars, the red planet. With a diameter of about 6,700 kilometers, Mars is roughly half the size of Earth. Its red color comes from iron oxide or rust on its surface. Mars has a thin atmosphere, mostly carbon dioxide, which means it can't support life as we know it without assistance. Mars hosts the solar system's tallest volcano, Olympus Mons, which stands nearly 3 times higher than Mount Everest. It also has Valles Marineris, a canyon system that's about 4,000 kilometers long. Now we reach Jupiter, the giant of the solar system. With a massive diameter of 140,984 kilometers, Jupiter is over 11 times wider than Earth. It's a gas giant, meaning it has no solid surface and is composed mostly of hydrogen and helium. Jupiter's swirling clouds and powerful storms make it one of the most dynamic planets to observe. Jupiter's Great Red Spot is a colossal storm larger than Earth that's been raging for centuries. And with over 79 moons, including the oceanic moon Europa and volcanic Io, Jupiter is like a mini solar system all on its own. Next up is Saturn, known for its breathtaking ring system. Saturn has a diameter of about 120,500 kilometers, making it the second largest planet. Its rings, made up of ice and rock particles, stretch 282,000 kilometers wide, but are only about 10 meters thick. Saturn has over 80 moons, including Titan, which has rivers and lakes of liquid methane. Titan's thick atmosphere and surface conditions make it one of the most intriguing places in the solar system, with the potential for extraterrestrial life. Further out, we reach Uranus, the sideways planet. Uranus is unique because it rotates on its side, with an axis tilted at nearly 98 degrees. It has a diameter of about 50,700 kilometers and orbits the Sun at a distance of 2.9 billion kilometers from Earth. Like Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus is a gas giant, but it also contains ices like water, ammonia, and methane, giving it a beautiful blue-green color. Uranus's extreme tilt likely resulted from a massive collision early in its history. This tilt causes unusual seasons, with each pole getting 42 years of continuous sunlight followed by 42 years of darkness. Last but certainly not least, we have Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun. Neptune is around 4.5 billion kilometers from Earth, and it has a diameter of about 49,200 kilometers. This icy giant is famous for its intense blue color, which comes from methane in its atmosphere. Neptune's winds are the fastest in the solar system, reaching up to 2,100 kilometers per hour, 1,300 mph. One of Neptune's most intriguing features is the Great Dark Spot, a storm similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot. Neptune also has 14 known moons, with Triton being the largest. Triton orbits Neptune in the opposite direction to its rotation, suggesting it might have been captured from the Kuiper Belt. From Mercury's searing surface to Neptune's icy winds, each planet offers something unique and awe-inspiring. Thank you for joining us on this interplanetary adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of space, and we'll see you in the next video.